Yep, we're talking about Tony Stark, the man himself. So, what's the goal? To study smarter, not harder, and unlock your inner genius. But here's the thing. Studying like Tony Stark isn't just about hitting the books. It's about adopting a whole new mindset. A mindset that can transform the way you learn. So, how do we get there? Stick around, because I've got some game-changing tips coming your way. The first step to studying like Tony Stark is to set clear, specific goals. Think about what you want to achieve and why it's important to you. Maybe you want to ace that exam, land that dream job, or simply expand your knowledge. Whatever it is, make sure your goals are realistic and achievable. Tony Stark never aims for anything less than the best, and neither should you. Setting clear goals gives you direction and motivation. It helps you stay focused and organized, making your study sessions more effective. When you know what you're working towards, you're more likely to stay committed and overcome challenges along the way. So, grab a pen and paper, and let's get those goals down. Write down your long-term goals, like graduating with honors or mastering a new skill, and break them down into smaller, manageable milestones. These smaller goals will keep you motivated as you progress towards your ultimate objective. Remember, your goals should be smart, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. For example, instead of saying, "I want to be better at math," you could say, "I want to improve my math grade from a B to an A by the end of the semester." But hey, setting goals is just the first step. The real magic happens when you turn those goals into actionable plans. Now that you've got your goals set, it's time to create a strategic plan to achieve them. Just like Tony Stark plans his battles, you're going to plan your study sessions strategically. Start by breaking down your goals into smaller, manageable tasks. For example, if your goal is to ace that exam, your tasks might include reviewing lecture notes, completing practice problems, and studying with classmates. Assign a timeline to each task to ensure you stay on track. Next, prioritize your tasks based on their importance and deadline. Focus on the tasks that will have the biggest impact on your goal and tackle them first. This way, you'll make steady progress towards your goal without feeling overwhelmed. It's also important to create a conducive study environment. Find a quiet, comfortable space where you can focus without distractions. Keep your study materials organized and easily accessible so you can make the most of your study time. By creating a strategic plan, you'll not only stay organized, but also make your study sessions more efficient and effective. So, grab your planner and start mapping out your path to success. It's time to talk resources. Just like Tony Stark uses cutting-edge technology to gather information, you're going to use the right resources to supercharge your studies. Start by identifying the resources that will help you achieve your goals. This might include textbooks, online courses, study groups, or even a mentor. Look for resources that are reputable, up-to-date, and relevant to your goals. Next, make the most of technology. Use apps and online tools to help you study more efficiently. For example, there are apps that can help you create flashcards, organize your notes, and track your progress. Don't forget about human resources too. Reach out to classmates, professors, or professionals in your field for guidance and support. Sometimes a different perspective can make all the difference in your understanding of a topic. Remember, the key is to use resources that complement your learning style and goals. So, don't be afraid to try new things and see what works best for you. With the right resources at your disposal, you'll be well on your way to studying like a genius. It's time to dive into Tony Stark's playbook and talk about consistency and persistence. Tony Stark is known for his unwavering commitment to his goals. He doesn't just study when it's convenient. He makes studying a priority, no matter what else is going on in his life. Whether he's battling supervillains or saving the world, Tony Stark finds time to hit the books. So, how can you emulate Tony Stark's dedication to studying? Start by establishing a study routine and sticking to it. Whether it's studying for an hour every morning before work or dedicating your weekends to hitting the books, consistency is key. But it's not just about putting in the hours. It's also about staying persistent, especially when faced with challenges. Tony Stark doesn't give up when things get tough, and neither should you. If you're struggling with a particular subject or concept, don't be afraid to ask for help. Reach out to teachers, classmates, or online resources for support. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither is genius. It takes time, effort, and a whole lot of persistence. There's one final step that's crucial for success: review and reflection. Just like Tony Stark constantly reviews his inventions and reflects on his actions, you should regularly review what you've learned and reflect on your study habits. This will not only reinforce your learning, but also help you identify areas for improvement. Start by setting aside time each week to review your notes, textbooks, and any other study materials. This will help reinforce your understanding of the material and make it easier to recall later on. Use techniques like summarizing, highlighting key points, and teaching the material to someone else to deepen your understanding. Next, take some time to reflect on your study habits. What's working well for you? What could you improve? Be honest with yourself and open to making changes. Maybe you need to adjust your study schedule, try a new study technique, or seek additional help in certain areas. By regularly reviewing and reflecting on your studies, you'll not only retain more information, but also become a more effective learner. So, grab your study materials, find a quiet spot, and let's review and reflect our way to genius. And I forgot to say something.
I love you 3000.